Hello, 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 and happy Tuesday to all of my wonderful Capricorns. This is Queen Amun Ra. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I know that you all are, because when you woke up this morning, you decided today is going to be a fantastic day. Right, Capricorns? Okay, so what do we know about our Capricorns before we get into your reading? Because we're not going to spend a whole lot of time. I love fun facts. I love trivia, all those wonderful things. And so it's always cool to learn new and wonderful, exciting things about yourselves. Right, Capricorns? Let's push this back for just a second so I can make sure we have space and some room to lay these cards out. All right, so your duality is feminine. So Capricorn, what that means in short is that you are of divine feminine energy. We are all created in divine feminine, divine masculine. Sometimes the divine feminine is more prominent than the divine masculine, but nevertheless, your duality is divine feminine. What that means is that that's female energy. It doesn't matter whether you identify as a man or woman. It just means it is cyclic, right? So it's like a circle. Your energy is directed inward, and it nurtures, and it has a receiving nature. So you want to nurture every person that you like within your sphere of influence, or people that you care about and love. That's what that means, right? The problem sometimes is people try to take advantage of your nurturing nature. And so you got to be real careful with that, and you got to set boundaries. So I'm going to tell you that right off the top. Your triplicity, or the element that you're in, is an earth sign, right? And your quadruplicity, or the quality, is that you're a cardinal sign. You're an initiator. What that means for you, Capricorn, is that you're reserved, you're prudent, you're patient, you use strategy instead of force, you seek security, you're disciplined, you're determined, and you're quick to seize an opportunity, which is excellent. My high vibrating Capricorns look like this. You are a loyal, hardworking, team players, ambitious, you're very classy, you're responsible, self-disciplined, lots of self-control, and good managers of money, people, and time. You're the three major resources, right? Great managers at that, right? So your ruling planet is Saturn, and so which is not retrograde right now. So you can always check the dates for my videos just to see if I don't announce the dates, just to see. But your planet is not retrograde right now. Gotta think. Yeah, I don't think it's retrograde. You can always go online and check, but I don't think your planet is retrograde right now. But anyway, in short, your polar opposite sign is Cancer. And Cancers are really homebodies. And when I talk about polarities, I'm not talking about, where all you cannot get along. It is just knowing this is just your polar opposite sign. And the difference between you all is that a lot of Capricorns are outgoing and like to interact with friends and family and just do away from home activities, even though your family is secure. You want to make sure your root chakra is stable, right? So that's your job, your money, your family, those kind of things. Cancers are more homebodies, right? And so the problem with that sometimes is that a Cancer could seem a little too clingy for a Capricorn, whereas they want the Capricorn to stay in, and the Capricorn is like, no, I want to go out and be out with family and friends and the people that I love and care about. And Cancer's like, well, no, I'm really a homebody. I want you to stay here, that kind of thing. But nevertheless, you all could make it work if you all really, really wanted it to. Another thing I want to say before we get shuffling these cards and get going is that people like most about you is your most likable trait is your steadiness. So don't stop being steady. You all are sea goats, right? And I always talk about goats meaning greatest of all time. But the sea goat also, which is in the water, lets me know that there's an emotional piece to all of this for you all. And I'm not going to get too deep into that because I'm going to get into your reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, please contact me at 202-460-3205. Let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Capricorns as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of money and wealth, also in areas of creativity and emotions, also in areas of power and intellect, and also in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action. What information do we have from our wonderful Capricorns? And so as I'm going through your reading and shuffling the cards, I'll share more fun facts, with you all. When you think of some famous Capricorns, who do you think of? Drop some names down in the comments section for some famous Capricorns, because I can assure you, my wonderful Capricorns, that they have gone through some of the same things that you all have gone through in your personal lives. The only difference is that they have decided, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to take no for an answer. And I'm going to hop over whatever obstacles that seem to be in my way. Oh, I'm loving this. All right, so the first major arcana that popped up is the Hangman. I'm going to put this up here for just a second. We'll get into that in a second. The second one that popped out is the Strength card. I want you all to be able to see this. I don't know if I was able to put that. Hopefully you all can see these two. This is the Hangman. Sometimes on some cards it's the Hanged Woman. Sometimes on some cards it's called the Hanged One. But nevertheless, it all means the same, right? And then again, we have the Strength card. Let's see what other cards we have here. Yes. Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands and we have the King of Wands. Love it. I'm going to share some more information with you all in just a second. Some more fun facts as it relates to amorous combinations, you know, getting along with people, love life, those kind of things. Not that anybody is really interested in finding someone new, but it's always nice to just kind of sort of see, you know, the information between the combinations of these particular astrological signs, which is a lot of fun. So look, okay, so first off, I'm looking at, so the Knight of Wands, right? And we talked about, so the Knight of Wands being a person who is ambitious, someone who's a risk taker, someone who's action oriented, right? And so this is you, someone who is a risk taker. This is the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius in you. Now we know that when I talk about signs, I'm talking about sun, rising, moon, Venus, but this could also be somewhere in your natal chart, right? That this person is very ambitious, a risk taker, action oriented. So even though you're a Capricorn and you are known for your steadiness and those things and being the earth sign, a lot of Capricorns do have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in their chart. That's that fire in you. That's that thing that's just telling you to just take the leap, go for it, right? Then we're looking at the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a person who has an entrepreneurial spirit, someone who's a visionary. I want to see if we can get in real close. See that lion behind here? Yes. That fire behind you, someone who's bold, powerful, inspiring, dramatic. That is you. That's that fire inside of you. You know that thing that's inside of you that's like, okay, what is the thing? There's a song, a really, really old song, and I don't know who sings this song, and I think it's Ants in Your Pants and You Need to Dance. That kind of thing. It's like you have like this burning desire in your belly to just do something, to just leap, to launch, whether it is to start your own business on the side while you're working currently for your whoever you're working for. This is just that desire in you to just, okay, I need to step outside of my comfort zone. You see what I'm talking about, Capricorn? It's that kind of thing. Also, what I'm also looking at is the Ace of Cups. So for some of you all, somebody has some deep feelings, love, emotions, new romance. New romance doesn't necessarily mean that, okay, so if you're in a relationship with somebody, it doesn't mean that you're about to find somebody new. It doesn't mean that, okay? I'm certainly not telling people to break up. But it also can mean that you have a rekindling feeling, you know what I'm saying, for somebody, right? And what's interesting, and when I talk about love, and we're not always talking about finding a new relationship, right? But somebody has deep feelings for you, or you have deep feelings for them. So this is in that Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, so here's some fun facts about Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in mixture with Capricorn. So Capricorn and Cancer, so these two are sexually attracted to each other, but they need all the harmony they can find in the bedroom to offset the discordance they create everywhere else, right? So that's the Capricorn Cancer, which we know that the Cancer is your polar opposite sign, right? And so if we're talking about Capricorn, Scorpio's powerful sexuality or sensuality kindles Capricorn's slumbering passions, right? And so Scorpio's possessiveness actually spills over into the security of the Capricorn, right? And so when we think about also Capricorn Pisces, Capricorn provides Pisces with drifting dreaminess. And so, and it supplies the stability that Capricorn needs and admires. So, it could be a Pisces when we talk about like those cups, those water signs, because this is the water signs. But somebody has some deep feelings for somebody. Again, if you're interested in learning more about like the compatibility of particular signs and things like that, then please contact me for a personal reading. Then we have the Four of Swords. So some of you all who have been resting, because the Four of Swords simply means rest. It doesn't matter what tarot card, it just means rest, right? But you're not resting the way that you could be. You're not getting a good night or good day sleep, because some people work night shifts, right? So they sleep during the day, but you're not resting. My point is that you're not resting the way that you could be, right? Let's see what else the cards have to say. I want you all to just tap into your strength. Really tap into that strength. And when we talk about the strength card in particular right here, it's attached to the Leo, right? And so Leo is also a fire sign, right? And so when we talk about strength, we talk about endurance. We're talking about courage. We're talking about self-awareness. When I talk about this strength card, we're talking about someone who's fierce. Again, tapping into that fire sign, taking control of your life. Being able to forgive imperfections, having that inner strength. That is you. That's why I said that's that fire down in your belly. So what I'm getting for some people is that it's a work situation, right? That it's a work situation that's not allowing you to sleep. And I won't even use the word allow, because it really is a choice to tap into your strength and your power. But I want you all the hang card, or the hang woman or hangman or hang one. On this card, it's the hangman, right? But this is attached to the planet Neptune. So this is about sacrifices, about patience, it's about readjustment, it's about transition, right? I love this card because when you're in that waiting process and you're tapping into that inner strength that you have right here, that lion in you, and you're changing your priorities, and you're taking a step back so that you can move forward. You're transitioning, you're readjusting. So this is the time that you need to readjust some priorities in your life, right? So a lot of times when we're in that waiting period of our lives, some people take full advantage of that waiting period, and some people sit there and just watch the clock. I know, Capricorn, you all are taking full advantage of this time of waiting, right? This time of sacrifice. You're prioritizing things. You're getting more into loving yourself deeper and harder. Maybe the focus has shifted to your family and friends versus your job, maybe. Those kind of things. So there's a lot of readjustments happening right now that you all are taking full advantage of. And I love it. During this time, okay, we got some major arcanas here that's interesting to me, because the outcome for you is going to be excellent. Okay. All right. Look, for some people, okay, we have the Devil card, right? The Devil card is the Capricorn card, but it's attached to fear and doubt and some kind of a fixation, right? So what's interesting about this, what's really interesting about this, okay, because we can approach this from different ways. I'm getting all kinds of messages for this. I'm going to put this right here for just a second, this Devil card, because like I said, this is your card, right? And so I don't want you all to be fearful or doubtful moving forward when it comes to anything, because you don't have to be. You really don't have to be fearful or doubtful of anything when you know and you stand in your power. You all, a lot of times, don't get the credit that you all deserve when you all put in hard work, right? And so sometimes you have to tap into that divine masculine energy. I want you to hear me loud and clear, Capricorn. So tapping into your divine masculine energy, that is giving yourself what you need instead of looking for it on the outside for someone else. You all are nurturers by default. That's that divine feminine energy that you all, that's your duality, but you can also tap into that masculine, that divine masculine energy. And so give yourself the security that you need instead of waiting for someone else to give it to you. That's how you tap into that divine masculine energy, because divine masculine, or that male energy, is direct. It's like a straight line, so it projects outward, it secures, and it has a very giving nature, right? So when you're in contact with, let's say, a fire sign, Remember I said some of you all have fire signs in your chart. That's Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries are of divine masculine energy, right? So they are projectors, right? They project outward, and they have that security nature, that's and that giving nature, right? And so take what you need from yourself. Dig deep. This is about you all ascending. Look at this. This is a judgment card. This is about you ascending in another dimension. So, reason it's dimension, there's a part of you that is dying on the inside so that you can ascend higher, right? So, I also pull the death card, right? So there's something in you that is dying. There's something that's going away. Capricorns are great at this. You're not a fixed sign. You're a cardinal sign. You're an initiator. You're looking for new ways to get around any obstacles that you have. So something in you has to die to elevate to see how this person right here is. See where they are, and then this is their higher self. Look. They feel rejuvenated. They feel relieved. They feel reborn, right? Just like the death rebirth card. I'm going to get in close so you can see that death rebirth. Energy never dies. It never dies, right? So let's say, for instance, you're in a job that you don't particularly care for or you don't particularly like, and you don't want to leave that job, right? So one, you focus your attention on things that matter most to you, which could be family, friends, whatever, because earth signs, that's what matters to you all, your security, what makes you feel secure, whether it's your family, your friends, your tribe, you know what I'm saying, that root chakra, getting that back in alignment. So you channel your focus that way. And you start to ascend higher because you're focusing on what matters the most. And so you go to a job that you don't particularly care for. You feel like people are trying to bully you or doing all sorts of things. Now it's time to, in your mind and in your spirit, recalibrate. Okay, what in me that I needs to die? Does the thing that needs to die in me is the fear? Yes, fear and doubt that this person has the power to do what you think that they can do. They don't. Because if they did, they would have done it already. You see what I'm saying, Capricorn? They don't have the power to do what you think they have the power to do. It doesn't matter what their title and position is. They don't have the power. You have the power, right? So that's something that needs to die inside of you. The thought and the fear that people have power over you because they don't. The only person that has power over you is you. They only have power over themselves, right? Some people just abuse their power. For some people, it means the actual job is dying, right? And they're moving on. But that's not necessarily what I'm getting for this particular reading. Not that the job is dying. It's something in you that has to die so that you can be liberated. You can feel liberated. This is about you taking your power back, Capricorn. Really, really taking your power back and diving deep, getting down into that fire inside of you. This Emperor card is attached directly to the Aries, right? Let me put this here for just a second. Because you have not been sleeping the way that you could be sleeping, but this is a way for you to learn how to focus your intentions on the things that really, really matter to you and change the course of everything. You have that kind of power, tapping into that male energy, giving yourself what you need. You are such a nurturer of everybody else. Now you have to give yourself what you need in order to be successful. This is about you ascending, allowing any thoughts and fears and doubts within yourself to die so that this person who's always been there can emerge. This person, you. That's you, feeling liberated, happy, free, right? Knowing that in all areas of your life you have prospects. This is about prospects. This is about double strength. This is a 2 of Wands. Let's get in here. 2 meaning double. Double strength, right? This is how you ascend, Capricorn. This is how you ascend in your spirit, and this is how you ascend and create more prospects and opportunities for yourself, right? You don't wait for somebody else to do it for you. You do it for yourself, right? And that's how you become victorious. That is how you become victorious. You tap into that divine masculine energy and you give yourself what you need, because divine masculine energy, as I said before, is male energy. It's direct. It's like a straight line. It projects outward. It secures and have a very giving nature. Tap into this Emperor in you. Like I said, Emperor is a fire sign, right? So the Emperor is, it's an Aries, by the way. It's like I said, fire, but the Aries is a fire sign. You are an authoritative figure. You're ambitious. You're powerful. A lot of you are father figures. It doesn't matter whether you identify as a man or woman. You know, you know how to take control of situations. You have very structured thoughts. You know how to stick to the rules, right? Again, tap into that male energy. It doesn't matter whether you identify as a man or woman. When we're talking about dualities, we're talking about divine masculine and divine feminine. So it doesn't matter. So for you Capricorns, your duality is divine feminine. So let's run this back just a second in case you forgot what that means, because this is a divine feminine energy is female energy and is cyclic, right? It's like a circle. It's directed inward, right? Directed inward. So you are a nurturer and you have a receiving nature, right? You want to nurture everybody around you. But sometimes what happens is that you forget to nurture yourself, right? This is about now, okay, I'm going to put me first. I'm going to tap into my divine masculine energy, and I'm going to give myself what I need first and foremost. Let's pull an oracle card and see what these oracle cards have to say. By the way, these cards here, people always ask me what tarot cards I'm using. These are the Light Seers tarot cards. Let's see. And these are the Sacred Vision oracle cards, just in case you all are interested in knowing. Yes, let's see. Yeah, we're talking about ascension here, Capricorn. We're not talking about sitting there and losing any more sleep. This is about, okay, I need to give myself what I need so that I can be top notch at all times in every area of my life, so that what's happening with me in one area of my life is not spilling over negatively into another area. Prayer. Yes, prayer. I love this. Prayer and the color red, which is, again, attached to your fire. This is what I want you all to tap into, right? I want you all to tap into that fire inside of you, because that's what's going to get you exactly what it is that you've been looking for and what you need, right? And guess what that fire does, right? That fire in you, in that prayer, you're petitioning, excuse me, you're petitioning to the Supreme Court, and we're talking about the Supreme Being, the Most High God, right? And so this actually is applied across all four areas of your human life, right? Your physical, and we're going to talk about the number 4, your physical life, your mental life, your emotional life, and your spiritual life. You are like really tapping into something very, very powerful when you petition the Supreme Court. Yes, the Supreme Court, meaning the Supreme Being, the Most High God. 4, right? You're petitioning the Most High God. So you know that you are a divine being of light having a human experience. That's what you are. You're having a human experience. You have the power to give yourself exactly what it is you need, okay? That's what I have for you. Have a great day. I know you will, Capricorn. Bye.